Hey, what's up guys? Back again with another video. This episode I'm going to teach you about how to add videos to your web pages. It's actually really simple. All you got to do is add the video tag to your website and then got to put the source, where the file location is and all that kind of stuff. Change the height. And yeah, so I'm going to be teaching you how to add all the different stuff to the web player and then the video player, whatever. Just all things we can do with it. There's like a bunch of stuff we can do with this, so I'm going to get pretty detailed with it. But I want to explain why we have to do this. Basically, the old way, a couple of years ago and beyond that, you would use the Flash Player plugin to run videos and games on your website. And you might even see that like sometimes like whenever you're playing a game on a website, you have to enable Flash Player or something like that. But most browsers don't even have that anymore because we've moved on to the video element in HTML because HTML kind of recently added the video element. So it's way easier because we don't have to rely on third-party plugins, like the Flash Player. And so we can just use the video element in our web pages to add videos instead of doing all that crap. So yeah, I mean, hopefully that all makes sense. But it's really simple. I'm gonna get really detailed with it, and hope you enjoy. So stay tuned and let's do it. Okay, so now that we have our web page here, and I made a default, thingy here, the basic layout of your web page. We can now add videos if we want to within our body, of course. So to do that, you just use the video tag. So let's just open a video tag and close it, and then within it, you don't really need anything yet. So yeah. So how do we add a video, right? Well, first you have to know the location of a video file. I mean, the different types of video files could be like maybe an MP4, an OGG file, I believe is called, um, just all kinds of stuff. But the most common one is MP4, of course. I recommend using an MP4 file for, yeah, for video. So how do we add it? Like I said, just add the video tag, but then we could use the SRC, basically like you would use when maybe adding a picture to a website, and then we provide the location of the file. So I have one right here, the video right here. If I want to add that, all I gotta do is do outro.mp4. Okay, that just specifies the location of it. And now, as we see, I have live reload, so it's reloading automatically. So what it did is it puts the video in here, and it's kind of bad though because you can't really play it, and it's kind of really big. It's huge, so that's a problem, right? So how do we fix this little problem here? You would have to learn how to size it, okay? So to size something, we could do the CSS if we want to, or we could just use these attributes here, so width and height. So width and height, okay? So let's give it a width of about 300 pixels, so px for pixels, okay? Actually I'll do 600, and then for height it's recommended, I guess, maybe just do like half of it. Or no, this is fine actually. So we don't even need to change the height. So that's fine size. Okay, but if you want to change the height, you can do that, of course, just by however you just did width. Okay. So anyway, that's how you size stuff. So we have the video here, but it's actually not playing. What it does, it displays the first frame of the video. All it does is it loads the page and displays the first frame of the video, basically like a thumbnail, I guess you could say maybe. And the video happens to be black at first, so that's why it's all black. So whatever your video is, maybe if something bright, it'll just show the first frame of whatever, okay? So hopefully that makes sense, but yeah, so how do we get it to play, Like we have a video here, but we can't even play it. So how do we do that? Well, now that we have the sizing done, if we want to play the video, what we can do is add what's called controls. So to do controls, you would just add this little attribute here, controls. You just add it onto there. And that's all you have to do. And that will just add these controls here. So now we have all these controls there that you would see maybe in a YouTube video. So we can play the video. So now it plays. Really cool, right? So that happens to be my new outro. You'll see it at the end, of course, because that's what an outro is. And then you can change the volume of the video. My video happens to not have any sound, so you won't be hearing anything. And then you have other settings, like you can download the file if you want to. Pretty cool. That's awesome. And yeah, so Google actually, I guess they changed their video control thing recently, so it looks really cool and clean. So that's nice. But anyway, so now we can play the video. That's important, right? So okay, so now that we have the video controls here, so we can do all that. We can add autoplay. So whenever the page loads, the video automatically plays. So that's pretty cool. So we can do that, but just by adding the autoplay keyword here, or not keyword, I guess, attribute. So now whenever we load the web page, it should play, although sometimes it doesn't want to. I don't know why, but for this particular reason, it doesn't want to autoplay. But anyway, it should work on yours. So there's also another feature if we want to loop our video, so every time it's done playing, it'll automatically just redo it. We can add the loop thing here, so loop. So now that we have loop here, let's reload, because I turned off live server, I was having problems. So let's play the video, and let's see it loop. Awesome, so it's looping now. It's just repeating over and over and over. So we can add loop now, but we can also add something else. We can add thumbnails. So how do we add thumbnails? We just add the poster attribute here, and then within the poster attribute, we have to specify the file location for a picture, so image. So let's find an image on the web, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have the video file here, I mean the image file, I can add it to the poster thingy here, so thumbnail.jpg. So now if we reload the page, now it shows a thumbnail here. So that's really awesome. So basically like a YouTube video where you have a thumbnail, right? So that's cool. So when we play it, it'll go away and then play the video. So that's how that works. So now we have another option here. It's called preload. And with preload, we can choose to like load the video file like before the, well, as soon as the reload the page. So if we reload the page here, the video may like load, but we can also specify not to load until we press play here. So it's all about downloading the file and all that kind of stuff. So if we set it to none, I believe that's how that works. Yeah, none. That will not load the video file until you press play. Okay, so it's not going to load into your computer. And then if we have auto, so I guess it just works by itself, the browser should download the video file when the page loads. So just as soon as you load it, right? And then the last one is called metadata. So this one is just that the browser should collect the information such as the size, the first frame, the track list, and all that when the page first loads. So it's just collecting the metadata of the page, of the video, I mean. So, I mean, you don't really have to worry about this one at all, really. So, yeah. So these are the most important ones, of course. And so, yeah, that's all basically the attributes that you can add. Preload, poster for thumbnails, loop for looping, autoplay for playing up the video automatically, controls, and that's it. So it's really simple. Okay, so now that we went through all the attributes here, there's another thing that we could do is by adding, let's say we type something between these two elements right here, right? Let's say this is a fallback. What that means is, well, right here, this would be called a fallback because this won't actually show up unless you have problems loading the video. So if you're on a browser, maybe like Internet Explorer 8, that doesn't support the new HTML video tag, it'll just display the text here. So some browsers don't even support the video tag because it's pretty new, right? So if it doesn't work, like I said, it'll just display the text that's in between the video tag. So hopefully that makes sense. It's really simple. So it's basically like the alt attribute when you have an image. If the image can't display, it'll display the alt text. So yeah, just like that. So now that we can do that, we can add a whole bunch of stuff, right? Let me just get rid of some of these here, I guess. We'll just get rid of preload and poster, and we'll get rid of source. And I'm going to teach you another way to add videos within this stuff. So if you want to add videos, there's another way. It's by using the source element. So the source element is really cool in the sense that all you have to do is add it here. So source, you can specify the file location this way. So you have the video tag, you can give it all the attributes you want to give it, but then you can have source in here, right? And then you specify the location. So we'll specify outro.mp4, and there we go. So that should load the video if we reload it. So there we go, video is working. So what this did was, well, what this is for, why would you ever use this, is in case you have different types of video files. Let's say you have the same video, but you have in different formats, like MP4, OGG, I guess, and then other ones. You can add as many as you want here, so the different sources. And I guess that's what that's for. So just whatever your browser prefers, it's going to choose one that it wants to load. So yeah, if it prefers MP4, I guess it's going to load MP4. So that's how that works. Or maybe your computer, I don't know. It's just specification, I don't really know. But most importantly, you know how to use the video tag. That's really what's important here. You don't really have to use source unless you really are interested. But if you're really interested in source, you could go look up how to use it. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out some more detailed stuff. Although for the video tag, I pretty much detailed everything you need to know. So if that all made sense, leave a like. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll help you. Or we have a Discord that's in the description. You can join and ask questions. Just hang out with us. Anything you want to do. If you like this video, leave a like. I think I said that already. So subscribe and peace.